an embryo who is developing their brain will absolutely have the
Will
capacity to brain.
Implies
but
doesn't
why
yet.
are you being age discriminatory against that
Because
child
when
for
you
not
say-
having fully developed? Okay,
No, hold on, wait, you
Destiny.
can't just ramble and ask me a question.
Destiny.
You ask me a question. If you're going to ask me, I'm just going to keep talking. Okay. When you
go.
ask me, will a thing have a right? I will agree with you that it will. The pieces for a building are not the same thing as a building itself. A seed is not the same
But the
thing as a
embryo
tree.
is a
An
whole.
embryo is not the same thing
No,
as a person.
no, you're
And so when you
conflating
say,
parts
hold on,
and
don't stop
wholes.
saying that every single. Okay, hold on.
The
To be clear
embryo
for the
is
audience,
whole.
when you're
Hold on,
having a
just
conversation
let
with
him
somebody,
finish,
yeah,
let
if
him
you're having a
finish.
conversation with me and they're not willing to engage with a single hypothetical, or they claim every hypothetical doesn't map on, unless you can clearly explain why, it's because you know that the hypothetical is testing the limits of your belief in a way that demonstrates
just using
the absurdity
science.
of what you're saying.
And
You're
you
not-
don't-
so-
you don't
first
wanna
of all,
acknowledge that.
whether or not pro or
Let him
anti-life
finish
exists
and then
has
we can-
nothing to do with science. It's not a scientific question. It's a question of moral philosophy. Okay, number one. So number two, going all the way back to this original question that I don't think you're going to answer me, because I think that this does demonstrate the
Well, can you?
faultiness of your
I
position.
already
is
answered you, and you
didn't
couldn't
answer.
I
No,
did
you
answer
said that's an absurd
No,
proposition
that's
to
not what I
imagine a
said,
person could be
Destiny.
in a coma.
I said you needed to provide more information. Was it a medically induced coma? How long was the coma? These questions matter, and
Let's
they're
say-
actually.
Destiny, what
sure,
is
I
the
can
question?
ask a very simple
What-
question.
Was there
What's the
injuries?
question?
A
Was there-
person is in a bed. Person is in a bed. This person is unconscious in a coma. The doctor has a machine and he pushes the button, and the machine says this person will never wake up again. But the rest
There's
of their
no
body
button
works.
like that exists.
That's why it's called a hypothetical.
Then it's
hypothetical
a false
means it
hypothetical,
does-
Destiny, because it doesn't exist in the real world.
That's yeah,
You're
you
inventing a false hypothetical that doesn't exist in the real world.
That it
So
ends
it-
in
it's-
human
it-
life dying.
Yeah, so
it's kind
and
of
you're
risky.
using it
If
to
you can't- if you
justify
can't-
ending the life
yeah.
of an embryo.
You can't adjust this.
Or a human being.
I
So
win this
that-
debate de
that
facto.
doesn't-
If
that doesn't
you're
match.
incapable of dealing with a hypothetical, then the conversation
No, we
is like...
can deal with
You can't. You
hypotheticals.
can't. A hypothetical, by definition, is
No.
something that is not happening. That's why it's called a
Destiny.
hypothetical.
Destiny.